Good evening, students. Today I am teaching you role of government. The important roles of the government or the important functions of the government are as follows. First one, legislative measures. The government has an important role in correcting market failures and improve economic efficiency. The Monopoly MRTP Act or Competition Policy Act of the Government of India can help to maintain competitive force and control firms from abusing their monopoly power. Government can set up regulatory authorities such as SEBI, full form Securities Exchange Board of India, to compel the firms to provide information about their financial conditions and other aspects to the government. So that is the first role, legislative measures to improve the economic efficiency and to control market failures and thus to improve economic efficiency. MRTP Act, the main aim of the MRTP Act is to control the monopoly power. Second, provision of public goods and merit goods. The production and consumption of public goods and merit goods cannot be provided through the market. Thus, government has to ensure their provision such as defense, roads, street lights, water supply, etc. These goods are subsidized or provided free by the government. These goods, public goods and merit goods cannot be provided by the private sector because these goods are providing at less price or it is providing free to the public because the aim of the government is welfare of the people. So these goods cannot be provided by the private sector, or we can say that these goods cannot be regulated by, the supply of these goods cannot be regulated through market mechanism, that is through demand and supply. Now third, correcting the problems arising from externalities. Externalities are the one of the main cause of market failures. It leads to market failure. Government can subsidize the production of goods with positive externalities and control those with negative externalities. We already studied externalities. That's why I'm not explaining again and again, because externality is one of the cause of market failures. Fourth role of the government or the fourth function of the government is correcting inequalities in the distribution of income and wealth. Income and wealth. In order to reduce the gap between rich and poor, the government has to work towards redistribution of income from the rich to the poor through welfare programs and taxation policies. In this situation, what the government is doing, government will impose high rate of tax upon the rich people and it will take excess money from the rich and it will redistribute among the poor. Through welfare programs, we can say social security measures. And fifth, securing important social objectives. The market system does not secure social objectives such as high level employment, price level stability, poverty eradication. Meaning of eradication is removal, poverty removal, and economic development. Government policies are needed to secure these objectives: high level of employment, price level stability, and poverty eradication. All these social objectives only the government can attain, not the private sector. The sixth point, provision of social security. Just now I explained social security. The market system cannot provide social security measures such as unemployment benefits, old age pension, and so on. The government has to provide all these benefits: unemployment benefits, old age pension, etc. The private sector or the market system cannot provide all this, because the aim of all this is the welfare of the people, and the aim of the private sector is maximum profit and not the maximum welfare of the people. Seventh point, guiding the use of natural resources. The market mechanism cannot bring about appropriate allocation of natural resources for the present and future. It may not be able to control the pollution of environment. Therefore, consumption of natural resources, pollution control, etc. should be guided by government policies. So these are the 7 roles of the government, or the 7 functions of the government to remove market failures. Now we are going to study the module 2, public revenue. The first one, sources of public revenue. In order to perform various functions and duties, the government require large amount of resources, that is money. Such resources are raised from various sources. These resources raised in the form of money are called public revenue. The main sources of public revenue are divided into 2, that is tax revenue and non-tax revenue. First one, tax revenue. The revenue raised by the government from the imposition of tax is known as tax revenue. And tax is a compulsory contribution imposed by the government. For example, income tax. Beyond a certain limit, if your income is more, you have to pay the income tax to the government. That is, it is a compulsory contribution. And a taxpayer means the person who is paying the tax, does not get a definite and direct quid pro quo. Quid pro quo means return or benefit, we can say, from the government. The one who is paying the tax is not getting any benefit from the government, but it is a compulsory contribution. Professor Seligman defined tax as a compulsory contribution from a person to the government to defray means to meet the expenses incurred in the common interest of all, without reference to special benefits conferred. There are 2 types of tax, direct tax and indirect tax. Direct taxes are imposed upon income and wealth. Example, income tax and wealth tax, etc. Indirect taxes are imposed upon purchase and sale of commodities. Example, sales tax, excise duty, custom duty, or we can say GST. So this is the tax revenue, first one. Now second one is non-tax revenue. The revenue received by the government from sources other than tax revenue is known as non-tax revenue. Main types of non-tax revenue are as follows. First one, fees. A fee is that revenue which is paid to the government for the special services rendered by it. Example, court fee, passport fee, license fee, etc. Fee gives direct benefit to the taxpayer. Second, fines. Fines are penalties or punishment, we can say, which are imposed upon those who break the laws of the government. These are compulsory payments and there are no quid pro quo. There is no direct return in that. These are imposed upon those who break the rules or the laws of the government. Next one, special assessment, or we can say better levy. It is a special charge collected from certain members of the community who receives special benefit from government activities. It is a special charge collected from certain members of the community who receives special benefits from government activities. Example, park facilities, irrigation facilities, etc. Such facilities may increase the value of their property. That is known as special assessment or better levy. Next, profits from public enterprises. The government earns profit from public enterprises. Example, earnings from railways, state transport, etc. And we can say road construction, from the road construction, octroi benefit is getting, revenue is getting from octroi. Next one, gifts and grants. Gift refers to voluntary contribution made by individuals and societies to the government for relief work in the event of an earthquake, flood, famine, etc. Grants are given by the federal government to the state governments to meet the cost of specific projects in public interest. Gifts refers to voluntary contributions. When there is a flood and occurs, we used to help the government, both financially as well as physically. We used to help the flooded area. That is known as gift. It is a voluntary. There is no compulsion in that. Grants means these are given by the federal government to the state government to meet the cost of specific project. For example, provision of irrigational facilities, drainage facilities, road construction, etc. In this case, the government is giving to the state government the contribution. That is known as grant. And here we can say fines. If the person who is not wearing the helmet, they have to pay a fine to the government. Example we can say. Thank you, students.